There are 100 different ab exercises out there, but I only use one. So stop wasting all your freaking time in the gym and let me teach you the only ab exercise you'll need for the rest of your life. You know, abs can change your physique from looking like a bulked up bodybuilder to an aesthetic Greek god. But abs are not just cool looking, they're actually really functional and important because they give you so much stability in basically every single exercise, especially like compound movements, the big movements, you know, squat, bench, dips, pull-ups, all these really important movements that give us the most of the progress, that carry our whole progress. And if we have good core stability, we will not injure ourselves as fast when we're doing heavy and respectable weight. And the only exercise you need are ab raises, some sort of raise. The goal will be hanging leg raises, but there are three like variations of these that are basically the same, that you can choose which one you like more, but the best one in my opinion is of course the hanging leg raise. And I love these because they're using your own body weight, meaning you don't need any special machine, equipment, super cool expensive gym. You just need your own body weight and basically a bar or a tree or somewhere where you can hang, or even just a floor. It's very functional. You know, it's basically one of the most functional out there. The exercise puts more emphasis on the lower abs, that are the abs that are often underdeveloped and that are hard to show. You know, when people are losing weight, the first abs that show are the top ones. But the lower ones are quite easy to miss because most exercises put their emphasis on the upper abs, but the lower abs are the real importance for both look and aesthetic and when we're doing these core compound movements. And you can basically do the exercise freaking anywhere. So there's no excuse that you cannot train abs. But before jumping into hanging leg raise, we got one variation, the lying leg raise. And this one's very simple. You're basically going to find a comfortable spot where you can have no objects that will hit your feet when doing the exercise, and something that you can grip on behind you so you don't fly up in the air when you lift your legs. And then lift your legs or knees depending on how strong your abs are right now. And we want to lift our legs quite fast, quite explosive, and then when we go down we want to be nice and slow and controlled. Not just let them flop down, we want to slowly put them back to where they belong. The breathing is also quite important because you need to breathe. Some prefer breathing in when they raise their legs and breathe out when they go down with their legs, slow and controlled, and some do it the other way around. So try it out, see what you like. The worst thing you can do is just hold your breath and breathe like so have some sort of consistency when doing this exercise when you're breathing. I recommend 3 sets if you're a total beginner with quite hard training, quite high intensity. No need to go to absolute failure, meaning you can't do another rep, but 1 to 2 repetitions away from failure. You will see the reps go up, and you can do more and more, and it starts to become real easy. And then when you can do 8 to 10 good repetitions, like clean form, we go up to the bar. We're gonna start doing hanging knee raises instead. So find a bar where you can hang yourself off without any obstacles in the way, without your feet touching or hitting anything when you want to do the exercise. Also, the bar shouldn't be too thick so it's really hard to grip it, or too thin that you also cannot grip it, because grip is a very important thing when it comes to this exercise, because you don't want to lose grip and need to jump on your hang. You want to focus on your abs, not on your grip. Then very simple, you hang off the bar, you look straight, you take a breath, here the same with the breathing, take a breath, and then you flex your abs a little bit, so it shouldn't be like just abrupt coming up, so your abs should be ready, and you lift your knees as high as you possibly can. You can hold it for a second if you want, or you can hold it for a couple milliseconds, and then slowly down again. If you feel you have bad grip, which a lot of you probably will do, get chalk, or get some straps, or just train for better grip. Or hang, do a couple reps, rest your hands for a second, jump up again, do a couple repetitions, and so on. But after you have done this a couple weeks and months, you will see that your grip is a lot better. And when you can do 5 to 8 reps, clean repetitions of the hanging knee raise, we're gonna do a leg raise every second repetition. Meaning, you do 1 repetition. The first repetition you do the hanging knee raise. Then the second repetition you do a leg raise. The third, knee raise. Fourth, leg raise, and so on. The leg raise do not have to be the straightest, cleanest, best form ever. You can have bent knees, bent legs, but just do a leg raise to get a feeling of it. And when you then can do 8 to 10 clean repetitions, slow and controlled, with every second rep changing, then you can just go over straight to hanging knee raises, which is basically the best ab exercise out there. Then try is to do leg raise with as straight legs as possible. If you cannot do so many reps, do it with bent legs, bent knees. And if you're really trying to push your legs out, but they won't go straight, you need to stretch. Hamstrings and calves is what I stretch to get, after it will take some time, but you will be able to extend your legs more and more straight. So you get this like super cool looking, I'm not there yet, but hopefully very soon. I would do on all those variations around 2 to 3 sets. 3 sets if you're very new, 2 sets if you're training really hard, now you know what you're doing. Try to do as many reps as possible, but they should still be clean. Like said, these are all basically 3 variations of the raises. The best one in my opinion, of course, the hanging leg raise, but all of these are phenomenal. So if you don't like the hanging leg raise, you don't like the aspect of needing to grip a bar, just do the lying leg raise and just keep doing good reps, keep doing slow and controlled, and you will see amazing progress as well. So that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section and have a freaking good one.